This conference will now be recorded.
You're not going to be.
I am, but
Oh,
there's somebody else that might take over for me.
okay. You'll have somebody do it.
She's right to us now?
Is it recording?
No, this is John Johnston that just pinged me to go, hey, do you know if Tidy can?
Yep.
I-
Give me the answer and he'll reply to Karen.
Okay. All right, cool. I'll text him after. Check 1, 2. Oh, let me do this. Check 1, 2.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now being recorded. Okay, it is 6:00 p.m. and you are here at the City of Port Orford Parks Commission meeting on this September 5th. We are calling this meeting to order again at 6 p.m. And with that, we'll do a quick roll call, which is Commissioner Izmita, Commissioner Kasarik, myself, Commissioner Thompson, and Commissioner Tidy. And with that, we will do a pledge of allegiance. So please join me. United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. And we have from our spectator section. All right. Commissioners, additions to the agenda. I do have one thing. We're going to add item 3B, which is minutes for May 2nd approval. So we'll do that in just one. Anything else? I want to talk a little bit on playground, but I'll do that in my reports. What's that?
No, your question, yeah.
Anything in particular?
Old business, I'd like to add safe fence as well.
Old business,
I have a new proposal for old business.
9D safety fence at Port Orford's Buffington Park by the
It's going
A-frame.
to be 9D.
9 Delta.
And maybe adding to old business as well, tables.
9 Echo. Tables.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got a base on it.
We'll
so.
talk about it. Okay, anything else, commissioners? Clark, anything to add?
I'll go last. I'm trying to get caught up on minutes.
Great. So that does it for additions to the agenda. We have a 9D and 9E. E is tables. So minutes for June 6th, we have an agenda in front of us, and but not the minutes, which moves us right into 9B, which is minutes for May 2nd. And commissioners, if you could review, and we will vote on those.
It's not good.
Make a motion to approve May 2nd minutes for the Port Orford Parks Commission.
My second?
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? All in favor of approving the May 2nd minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And that's everybody. Moving right along, and we don't have any attending online, right? I don't think we have any. Okay, so that motion passes. Minutes for October 1st. I think that's a
Not in
misprint.
the
So,
packet.
yep. Item 5, citizens' concerns. Anybody want to speak as a citizen?
Really?
I think I heard a cheering for our meeting, so we'll take that. Any public support is highly welcome. Buffington Park host, item 6, report is not present. Anything to speak of?
No.
I saw.
More activity happening with better weather.
Okay.
It's about it.
Okay. Consent calendar, item 7. I don't even know that.
I haven't seen the
I-
consent
yeah,
calendar
it's like,
since I've been
what-
on commission.
What exactly is
honestly.
that? All right, moving on to 8. Commissioner reports, and Commissioner Izumita, you're on top of the list. Go for it.
Yeah, so I met with Toby from the community center today. So I'll speak on grant stuff when that comes. But I guess, would you like me to speak on the community builder fundraising for that or during updates?
Yeah, you can do a little update on that.
Okay.
Sure.
She has 4 free tickets for people who would like to come have lunch and participate in the mini golf demonstration. So there's 4 tickets for anyone who you guys know that might be interested in that.
Okay.
And then one of her concerns was making sure bathrooms were cleaned and stocked. So I told her I would mention that today.
Clean and stocked. Okay. Do you see our park host to be able to? Get- Oh. Oh, is she? Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Does he communicate with her at all or no?
I don't know, Scotty, we'll do it City Hall, if we let City Hall know.
Okay.
Okay, so Melissa.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll send a message.
Yeah.
The final bench has been sold. I got an update from Melissa today.
Okay.
So all benches have been sponsored.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No
No more benches.
more benches.
The final bench was allocated for Buffington Park. They were hoping to have a bench overlooking Battle Rock. They were fine with it being in Buffington Park. They can pick their location in anywhere in the park that they would like, I would think. But we want to consider providing them. I mean, there's plenty of benches at the Battle Rock Outlook. So
Well, it's just
Okay.
because we can't dig the Battle Rock.
Right.
So
right,
we can replace what's there, but we can't like dig new ground.
right.
And so that's
So
why
is it safe to say?
That's why the new benches, they just cut out the post.
Yeah.
Re-put it in the same old.
Yep.
concrete, so they don't have to dig new ground.
Right.
Ah, okay.
So is it safe to say they can choose their location for Buffington Park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Awesome. And we got it all figured out with Rosaria as well. So all of that is good to go.
Cool.
That's it for updates. I added what I need to the agenda.
What was about the community building? That was
The
for their
fundraiser.
fundraiser. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We'll skip Kasurik so you can keep working. Commissioner Tidy, you good to go?
The only thing I have is upcoming, because you're gonna talk about anything, upcoming is the disc golf tournament. It'll be our 3rd annual Halloween tournament, so it'll be sort of cool. Yeah, it'll be October 26th. For a costume, you get 5 strokes off your score again, and looks like we should have over 100 people. That would be pretty awesome for our little town. That park will be decorated with myself, the Porterford Disc Golf Club. I decorate the entire course a couple days beforehand, make it all spooky and everything. I've got fog machines and everything else too, so it should be pretty fun.
Fun.
Then we'll have another
Awesome.
one, the last one called the wrap up, so of this year. And going forward, 2025 and beyond, I don't know what the.
I was just gonna
what's
say, do you have
happen.
a attrition plan for
No, I do
who's
not.
gonna carry on?
I have locals that I'll try to see if they want to pass the torch on to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jared Rush and stuff like that. But I don't know. My time this will be the 8th tournament at the course. So
Nice.
it'll be pretty cool. I appreciate what all the turnout we have. So it's nice to have locals come out and support us too.
Yeah. And we appreciate the hard work you've put into the disc golf and making it a success.
Oh, also, finally, that other part on the disc golf stuff. Finally, after last year, receiving it June of last year, the $5,000 from Travel Coast, Dave Lacey, $5,000 for the expansion for the back design of the disc golf course to clear that land finally got not approved, but signed for. It's just been sitting there in limbo because of our city admin issues. And we found that it had never been signed for and, taken in. So now we actually have that money so I can get some bids in. I'd like to get some bids in this month. That way we can take it straight to council since the money isn't have anything to do with the city itself. We just need this to approve, whoever we're going to clear the pathways, not the land, just pathways to open up our land back there. So for everyone, not just disc golf, but just for hiking trails and everything else. So
Yeah,
that's it. Cool.
right
Thank
on.
you.
Well, I guess I'll go.
Yep.
And then, wait, what's, the gal that lives across the street from my in-laws, I'll think of her name. She sent me several pictures. This is related to playground. Several pictures when she was in Portland of playgrounds being installed when she was there.
Yep.
And we're talking like logs, rocks, like stuff that she said the kids love some of that.
Speaking my lingo.
Well, if that's the direction, so here, and it was very exciting conversation, and I would love to share these pictures because I go, well,
Yeah.
shoot, if that's what we're looking for,
They're called
We-
nature-based
we
playgrounds.
can do that.
Whole movement, yeah.
And if that's the direction we want, I think we get a lot of locals to help in.
I'm just saying, my research, literally from Brookings all the way to Reedsport, we're the last town that hasn't updated our playgrounds for our city. We literally are. Brookings has 4 city parks, 3 inside little, 2 of them are neighborhood parks that are even bigger than ours. They're like in the middle of like down Jackson Street, there would be just a park randomly in Brookings. And Azalea Park just got redone. Gold Beach just got redone. Bandon just got redone. Coos Bay, North Bend, and Reedsport were literally the last one. So it's been what, 1995?
Yeah,
Is that
well,
when it was
so
installed?
if we want to talk about some of that and try to get some local involvement, in fact, it was Uli Lau with Oregon Overseas Timber out of Bandon,
Mhm.
who few years ago, suggested I go and check out this park in Vancouver. And his logs that were used, and it was that type of natural da-da-da. And it's like, the logs come from here. If we can't put something together here. So anyways, I was really excited about that dialogue, and if that's something we want to kind of pursue, I will think of her name, but I was pretty encouraged by that. And
I would love to see an updated park.
yeah, right. Even if it is
Honestly,
logs and
regardless.
rocks and
What's
stuff to
crazy is
play
we
on.
can put up new chains and new swing sets. I mean, just with the frame that we have, the swing set frame,
Yeah.
just get new chains and new actual swings, and that would just be such a crazy good. The frame itself is nice, just for a temporary.
Something. So anyways, if that's something we want to, I mean,
I am fully
are
open
you
to that
guys good
discussion,
with
Brian.
continuing me? I'll reach out and do some more research and have
I think
more.
I've sent some links to you guys.
Okay.
I think bike and
Yeah, bike and Cincy. All right. So that I have that. I know the community fundraiser, they're, wanting folks to come. Yeah, I think that's really all I have.
Pay to come thing.
There is
What
something
is it?
about that.
Is it a
There's 4
What are you talking about?
classes.
This is the
And
Buffington Park. It's a fundraiser for, and they
There are
want it
4 free
just to be a
tickets
fun
available.
day.
Selling,
But
What is
Are
this?
they-
Is this the September fundraiser for the
This is the one
community?
that's
yeah,
next
it's the
Saturday.
14th.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
14th, September 14th. Thank you
What-
for the notes.
Sorry, what was your update about it?
Oh, no, they're, I
10 to
know
2,
Rotary's
or 11 to 2.
involved. I believe Rotary. Yeah, I think they're providing burgers and they're wanting folks to come out. So
Okay.
flyers throughout town, and that's good. But beyond that, I think, I did try to call Lily's. We've sent oh, I forget her name right off the top of my head, but, like, hey, are we doing this? And, so I haven't heard.
I'll be
That's all I have.
there
Yes,
teaching
sir.
juggling at
What's
1
that?
o'clock. I'll be there teaching juggling at 1 o'clock.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Commissioner Kasarik, you ready?
There's a guy out
am.
there with a
Okay.
machete. Just back in the blackberries.
taking-
Oh, well.
Not
On his own
blackberries,
accord.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
It's just a little surprising.
Some guy with a machete. Hey,
Um,
supporter.
I know that guy. Yeah. It's a little concerning.
the Fort Point Park
Oh,
just
thank you.
got new stairs installed. That was a group project between Trail Keepers of Oregon,
Oh, I see.
the Coquille Tribe, and our Main Street.
It looks so good.
It
Yeah.
looks awesome.
It's so nice.
I just went and checked it out. They put in a pedestrian walkway on the right side of that narrow street, and then the stairs look like they'll last 15, 20 years. They look fabulous. I would like to draft and that we send a letter of appreciation or thanks to those partners that were involved in helping to make our park
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
accessible.
that was really nice.
That's awesome. Do they want to take on a wetland walkway by chance?
I don't know.
I wonder if they do any of that or if it's just trails.
I have no idea. There was something else. I drove past the park. It looked really good. Oh, I added some new golf balls to the golf ball pile since our last meeting.
Thank you, Clark.
I don't know where they all go, but they keep
Kids,
vanishing.
I see them, I find them in the disc golf park, and I literally throw them in my backpack and then put them back in the end. Yeah.
Return to sender, yeah. And somebody, I guess a private citizen, has been stepping up to mow the dog park, which is great.
We had
Wow.
Two citizens that
Two-
came and
two
did it
citizens.
early in the morning, like 6:30 in the morning. They were
So
Wow.
the park
That's
looks
shocking.
good. Fort Point Trail got some new stairs installed. The grip tape that I tried to put down at the beach access trail does not look like it's going to work out. And that's my report.
There you go.
Okay.
If you guys are okay with it, I'll draft some letters of thanks to the tribe, trail keepers, and to Main Street.
Yeah, and you can hit me up for some signatures for it too.
The guy,
So by
the gentleman
consensus,
who's in charge, who was, oh man. It's now that name slipped me. Who's the gentleman that's been in charge? He lives right behind the scene.
Steve,
Steve Lawton.
Steve Lawton.
Lawton.
Steve Lawton,
There you
please.
go.
Honestly, that should be the top guy that we give a thanks
All right.
to.
yeah,
Because he's the one who's been trail,
Including Steve, yep.
spearheaded this for the last 5 years, 6 years.
trailblazing.
Trailblazing.
No pun intended, but, all right, by consensus, we good with that?
Yes,
Letters?
Thank you,
Okay.
Clark.
thank you very much, bud.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I think we're on to old business. 9A, grants discussion update. Oh, that pretty well. Oh, wait, we do have something.
So I met with Toby. She's amazing. She's the one who
Toby
spearheaded, what's her last name?
Porter.
Porter.
Order.
She gave me some great direction. I have 2 grants I have my eyes on right now.
What, do you know which ones they have a chance?
Judith Ann, March submission. And then just looking at the one we had looked at before,
The Oregon,
Ah.
the Oregon
But-
lottery one?
actually giving us a feasible timeline to accomplish it.
Hey. Hey.
But if we're talking nature-based playground,
Yeah.
that's not necessary.
Right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
continue our discussion on that because
Yeah.
I am actually very excited about that direction.
Okay.
I see a playground that's a lot more sustainable, long-term. Like,
Mhm.
I see these beautiful new playgrounds and then I go and play on them and I see things that are already broken.
Right. Yeah.
And the way things weather around here and all of that. When I think nature-based playgrounds, you're using natural materials that are hardier. Real rock is hardier than the plastic play rock, right? That was allocated to
Yeah.
one corner of our play structure.
Right.
So
Would,
I have a huge list of ideas right over here already.
yeah,
I jotted
if
down the
you
last
would
5 minutes.
sketch or something
I would be
to
happy to
start
create.
that discussion.
And I think a combination would be awesome if it's within the budget, like get like one central tower. You know what I mean?
Or
That's
pirate
built.
ship, as the case may be.
Right, or get the pirate. And then
Right.
the rest be nature-based playgrounds. So do like a,
Uh-huh.
do kind of a combo.
That'd be the best of both worlds.
I
Yeah.
think that's
I think
awesome.
so.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah, if you could
Um,
start brainstorming that and
yes.
what you guys would like to use as kids over
Dude, the kids climbing the tree and on the rocks more than anything. But
If
like
they
Teddy
do-
said, it's because
Yeah.
they don't have a nice play
Because they don't
structure.
have a nice play structure. If they had a nice 3-story pirate ship, 2-story
Right.
pirate ship, they'd be
Ah.
swinging
Right.
from that.
So
Okay.
I will start.
Okay, and I'll
Yeah.
send you some of those, the stuff
The
that,
pictures you found.
yeah, I'll
Yeah.
think of her name by the
Okay.
end, I'm pretty sure.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure I sent you guys some links with nature-based playgrounds is what they're
Okay.
called. It's a whole movement.
Cool. I think that does it for anything that's new. 9B, Battle Rock Access Discussion Update. I think we've touched on that.
Well, there's two parts. There's the slippery bridge, which Public Works recommended a bleach. We did to try. So our options are either like a limited bleach treatment rather than just pouring it on. I guess we could try like swabbing it and try to reduce the environmental damage. Or Sarah had mentioned that, you know, you can maybe get like steel mesh and put that over the wooden structure. I don't know anything about that, but
Yeah, I've seen it done.
Yeah,
it would add tread.
But-
the South Slough,
Uh-huh.
they have all those raised boardwalk paths.
Oh,
Or on like a lot of paths in the state park now, on the bridges and stuff, they'll just do that, or they call it twisted metal or something. Yeah, metal mesh. It's like,
chicken wire style,
yeah, it needs to be
something.
more rigid than
It's
chicken
more
wire,
rigid.
'cause chicken wire has a
Okay,
really bumpy and trick people.
yeah, that's what I was concerned.
It's gotta be rigid, but it works great because it's like, it lasts.
I almost wonder if Joe Kinnick with Oregon State Parks, based out of Humbug, would know of what that's like. What's that?
Regional director guy.
Yeah. So I need to
You know how to
touch base with him anyways. I'll take that on.
Spelled Connect.
Kennick, I believe. Hold on, let me see here.
I did have, I snagged this grant and I was looking at it closer today. It's through Oregon Parks Fund. And they do $1,000 to $5,000 grants for trail construction. Not something I would like to focus my attention on. But if you guys want more info, they're small grants, but you could do a lot with $5,000 at Battle Rock.
Yeah, especially that bottom
Mhm.
part. Yeah. So call regarding that. Okay. Top 10 priorities discussion. This morning I had a phone conversation with our city administrator, Melissa Radcliffe. And my understanding is, and in that conversation, one, we will have financials for the next meeting, and each subsequent meeting. But also in that was my understanding is that monies have been allocated for roofs for the next year, and with that, leaves us no room really for.
Nothing in the budget this fiscal year. There was projects that were on the parks budget were the roof for the concession stand and the roof for the visitor center.
Right.
Those were the two approved by city council. A meeting I wasn't at.
So anyhow, that's
that's it.
when it comes to top 10 priorities, we kind of,
Yeah.
be
Fundraising
talking
should
in
be number
circles
one,
at this.
and then anything else after that should be two through on. But fundraising should be number one for our top 10 priorities. Then. Or how to get money for parks. You know, that should be moving forward. The grants, honestly, like I said, if this was 3 years ago and we had the current administration, we wouldn't be talking right now.
Right.
But that Oregon Parks grant, guys, is no match. We are like, we're the poster child to get the money for that. You know what I mean? Like all we got to do is apply.
Just apply.
And we have somebody competent enough now with the admin here and everything else, but we just need to get on that for next year. It's a no match grant. I mean, we can get that crazy playground that we want and then do the nature stuff and then do, you know what I mean? And then we can do
Oh
all.
yeah, I don't see why we should just have
You know,
one playground.
Because
around
remember,
the
remember in
park.
town when they were going to
Got
do,
plenty of space.
you know, they were going to do the park that was next to Driftwood, and that never got, now it's a coffee shop, you know what I mean? But there's other places here in town that we could do little city-owned, little tiny little pop-up parks or little tiny stuff like that, you know,
Mhm.
So
but fundraising.
I just saw Crescent City just put in at their city park a BMX pump track. All it is dirt moved around
Yeah,
to make, and it's like,
we got plenty of mountain
that's,
bikers in town.
that's
Yeah.
doable if we have room for it.
We had room,
But
take the parking lot and take half of the dog park parking lot and allocate that to a BMX pump track. I've already laid it out.
Oh, dude, it's hardly used. That
I'm just saying that the half of that parking lot, if you took half of that parking lot and then make
Great
the
idea.
front half just the parking lot and then,
Yeah.
you know, the middle of it, hole is, get rid of the disc golf hole and you could literally put a BMX pump track there. We've already designed it. I've already designed
you've
that.
already designed it?
I've already designed it a couple
Can you
years
bring
ago.
that to
Yeah, I
next
can,
meeting?
100%.
Do. All right,
That
we'll
was
look
my
for it.
pipe-
I
my
would
dream for years.
love to see that sketch out.
Oh, it's
That's what we're
dirt.
It doesn't,
Right, it's
Hey.
totally dirt.
And
I
then even
think
if
that's-
kids aren't it, they love running.
that's what I'm saying.
I think
But
that's
Yeah.
totally low hanging fruit. I think we
Yes.
could
it
just,
would be very simple to do. It's just something that with all the stuff the last, I haven't been able to get, I barely got what I got.
all right. So you can bring the,
I can.
sketch. All right.
I've already
I will
talked to you.
totally look forward to seeing that.
I would love for that to be a last. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be
all right.
awesome.
All right. You have my support. Let's see. 9D safety fence by A-frame, Commissioner Izumida.
So I was driving to work and I was thinking about wind at the park and how I've been visualizing planting hedges
Uh-huh.
at the park because it really helps with the tennis court. And then I remembered this awesome design of living fences. So you plant willow, you weave them together, and they create a natural living fence. So not only is it providing security fencing, we can harvest the willow from the park and trim back the hedge from the basketball court at the same time. I can literally plant the fence with the kids and it would be blocking the wind. It gets stronger with time, not requiring any concrete or construction. And it's
Where
it's
would
like
it go?
no cost. It's the same lines we were talking about. So from the building
Uh-huh. Oh,
over
okay.
to the gear closet,
Uh-huh.
stopping at that trash can.
Okay.
So that open stretch next to the building that's like a beeline for kids to the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then in between all the trees, between the main playground area and the parking lot. Because like you can't really dig there to plant posts, but you could dig down deep enough to plant willow. And it'll just get, like I said, get stronger and thicker with time. And the maintenance on it would be trimming it.
Well, let's
And
check it
that's a
out.
project I can do with the kids with no need for a contractor involved, which is what we would need for
Uh-huh.
the construction of a fence.
Right.
It'd be planting a hedge,
Hello. What about like bamboo?
not native.
Runs amok.
It can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending if it's
I
clumping
mean,
or
you
not.
can do it,
Yeah.
but literally we
willow-
can trim.
So it's like a willow tree that you then braid. And
You braid it.
Yeah.
Yep, willow saplings that you braid and weave together, and it like makes one solid big fence line that is alive.
Well.
It's really
Cool. I look
Really
forward
cool.
to hearing more about that.
well. Can I start propagating willow, or do we need to have discussion with city on that?
Go talk to the city first before you plant or dig anything.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. I like your support, but you'd have to come with like design and all that stuff. You can't get, yeah. I'm just saying you'd have to,
Yeah, I think, and then like what variety does it best, and it's black willow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, it literally served two functions. We would be trimming, because that hedge that's adjacent to the basketball court that shades the basketball court, makes it super slick, is black willow. So we'd be literally trimming the hedge to free up the basketball court,
Ah.
and then we could use that same exact.
And willow cuttings are really easy to reroot, so it's a good idea.
Cool. Well, I like back to. I'd
Good
like to hear
idea.
more.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah.
sustainable. Brings up echo. Table.
So I talked with Public Works guys. Thought they were going to place tables. And this was, I don't know, a few weeks, 3 months ago. Still sitting there. All we need is a big truck or a trailer, and we can go move them and put them in place. They're not going to pour slabs. Slabs are too expensive. They need even ground.
For
The lead man.
So if I brought,
the picnic tables?
Yeah.
so if I brought the trailer over
So how are we
tomorrow, we
securing them
could
in the ground?
load them and.
Not like
He
500
recommended
pounds,
rebar. Just pounding some rebar in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of them we were talking about putting by the visitor center at Battle Rock on the bricks,
Mhm.
Okay.
by that picnic bench that's right next to the building.
Okay.
Because that's nice and flat. And then the other two we're talking about putting in like putt-putt golf area at the park.
Sweet.
We just need to go move them.
What's that?
We just need to go move them.
Okay.
Give me a call.
I'll call
You got a trailer?
I have
Let's-
a trailer.
Let's get some freaking tables put out, please. I need to get something done or I'm gonna go nuts.
Okay. And I still haven't seen what else is inside, and I would love to see what else is inside that
Concession
can be
stand.
used.
All of our stuff now is moved to the concession stand, the very front door
Okay.
of the concession stand. Public Works has that key.
Has a key.
Yeah, Public
Okay.
Works, you can go right in there. But all that stuff, all my disc golf baskets are moved out of there, out of the rain and everything else. All of your stuff, all the rest of the stuff is in that very front side of the concession stand. We
Cool.
moved it all out of the Public Works yard,
Okay.
out of the last year and a half, and put it.
Wait, all the bricks are over there too? Or no?
Bricks.
No.
Bricks we moved to the yard.
Oh,
We moved to the
bricks
city
are
yard,
moved
yeah.
back over
Yeah.
yonder. Oh, okay.
And actually they had mentioned, this isn't benches, but with the bulletin that he thought the original idea was to place them with like environmental education in the park
Mhm.
and them not being enclosed. Maybe we should change our plan and get them planted somewhere in the park that does got a laminated poster in it that gives information on the local history or the local flora so that when people learn about plants or learn about some of the local history. So that's something to consider as well, is changing our plan with
Okay.
those.
And those are in that
Yes.
concession stand. Okay, maybe we'll check that out. Okay. 10A, community building fundraiser. That's actually old business. So, and we've already covered that. 11A, citizens considerations. Buddy, got anything? No? Okay. 11B,
Wait,
commissioners.
Let me
considerations.
double check the meeting real quick. Just us.
10B or 11B, commissioners considerations. We're on track for a record, so I think this is awesome. All right, without further considerations, this meeting is adjourned. It is 6:33 p.m. on this September 5th. Thank you all for taking the time to be here, and we'll see you in October.
Our
Right.
next meeting is October 3rd.
October, shoot, it didn't have, oh yeah, here we go. This is wrong, so, because it's saying September 5th. We're the first Thursday, so that would be October 3rd at 6 p.m. here in the chambers and online.
Cool.
We'll see you then.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I've never had a 33-minute meeting in here.
We covered a lot too.
All right, I feel like we did something. We're talking about something.
Are you ready to go home? Well, I am.